What's up guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to successfully loot and escape out of the Frost Vault in Yeeps 2.0. Alright, so in my opinion, the Frost Vault is the easiest of the dungeons added in Yeeps 2.0, but this is going to be a guide on how to beat it and successfully, like I said, escape out of it so you can sell your loot for butt coins or beans. Alright, so the first obstacle is these blocks that when you stand on them, they break. So this is pretty easy to get past. All you need to do is just run over them like this. This is probably the easiest of all the rooms as it's the beginning. So all you just do is, like that, jump over them. Alright, so the next obstacle is this big pit. So what I recommend doing for this one is using pillows to cross it if you don't have anything else, but otherwise you can use like fireworks or even grappling arrows, but I'm just going to use the pillows just for anyone that doesn't have all those good items to cross it with. Alright, so this should work with any pillows. I'm just going to use these big ones for the sake of saving time, but you can even use the ones that you start off with. That's the 1x1 and the 2x2. Alright, so once you cross the gap, you should end up in this room. And what you want to do in here is if you own the item, this, like the satchel, you want to put it like wherever it's easiest for you to access it and collect a few of these, as you can sell these and trade them in for butt coins at all the different merchants. But if you only have access to one of these satchels, I'd save it for later at the end once we get into the main vault. Alright, so this is the first puzzle room in this dungeon. So, to beat this puzzle, you have to get the keys from over there, from that machine, and you have to put them into the corresponding keyholes here to light up that entire square. But the wolves are chasing you meanwhile, so I'm just quickly going to do that. Alright, now that I've lit up all the squares, I just have to click this middle button. That'll open this door and it'll let me put into the next bit. Alright, once you get to this bit, you should probably go and collect some more of these iron blocks. These are worth even more than the coal. So like I said, if you have the coal previously but you only have one satchel, I would still not take this because later we're going to get a resource that is way more valuable than these. But if you have the space, take it. I got another satchel out. There we go. Also, if you're low on health, you should use these health packs here to heal up and get more cotton. Alright, so this is the last room, and it actually has the real vault in it. So usually you're meant to get a bunch of people to press all these buttons, but if you're solo like me, you can use bombs to trigger them all at once. So you have to dodge these yetis trying to freeze you, because these are unkillable unlike the rest of all the other mobs. So like the wolves, yeah, you can kill them, but the yetis you cannot. Quickly gonna try complete it here. Alright, so now I placed a bomb at every single one of the buttons. So I'm going to take out my remote control and activate them all. There, and that opens the vault. They can walk in here, and these are all worth 1,000 beans each, or if they're in the weekly rotation, they're worth 100 buckcoins each. So now, we need to escape with the loot we got. Alright, I'm gonna heal up. Alright, so the way back is pretty simple. Just do what you done. Get here in the first place, just in reverse. Alright, getting back through the cave. Alright, now here, either you just do the same thing you done to get past the gap, to get over to that bit, or if you have fireworks like me, you can just get all the way back up, like that. The parkour back. Alright, and if you made it out with all your treasure, that means you have successfully completed the Frost Vault dungeon in Yeeps 2.0. Like and subscribe if you liked the video, and tell me in the comments what dungeon I should make a guide on next.